Okay, so since I announced that I was back into Dreams and checking things out from the past 18 months that I've been away, people have been sending me things, and that's awesome, and I'm happy to be sent more stuff. But one of the things I've been sent is Resident Evil Code Extinction by Berski. It's by Jesus on a Skate, which I have to say is an incredible name, and also it's really their only creation. So I'm super excited to check it out because I gather that it is like an original PS1-style Resident Evil game with its own sort of story and stuff, and it is basically just a demo at the moment, but here we go, here we go. Um, yeah, look, classic intro, let you enjoy this. Let's go, let's go. So far, still Resident Evil. Now, I don't feel like I need to look at the controls. I feel like I can remember them from the original games, right? Let's see how that goes. And I wonder, when I click on New Game, will it do the Resident Evil thing?
Resident Evil.
It will. There we go. Okay, let's do it. I gather this is like a proper PS1 style game, and it's not the first time that's happened in Dreams. Look, I've played lots of them before. Kind of used to be my thing. So it's not surprising me at all that you can do PS1 games in Dreams, but it's just really cool when it does happen. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go. Let's try and capture Warren Voss. Let's do it. Yeah, straight away the visuals. I mean, that's right. That is PS1 Resident Evil right there. And yeah, now I have to use my D-pad straight away. I couldn't move at the start because...
Are you still alive? You need to go. There. I unlocked the door for you. Just get out.
That was nice of them to unlock the door. Let's get out, right? We're not in a rush though. No, I just want to say, yeah, so I'm having to use the D-pad here. I can't use the analog. That's obviously fair enough. That's like standard original PS1. I would have liked that dialogue to have had subtitles. I just feel like that's an accessibility thing. I'm a big fan of subtitles, and it's not that I have a problem with hearing, right? I think they're cool. And yeah, look, I just can't help but give that feedback. And I'm glad I didn't just leave the room and go out the door, because who doesn't love observing a mattress with stained blood? But okay, cool. So yeah, like squares run. What's the menus like? Okay, so far none, but that's fine. There might not be any. It's okay. Let's go. Nice door animation. Classic.
What happened here? Where's Voss? And why did you set me free?
The doctor. He lost it. Locked himself away. Initiated Protocol Extinction. Those things. They tore my men apart. Right in front of me. They don't go down easy. You have to escape.
I will, but not until Voss is found and stopped.
Really good voice acting, really cool, right? I still say subtitles, right? That's just an improvement, even for people who don't have hard of hearing. Just subtitles are always a cool thing. It's just a text box on the bottom of the screen. I know it's a hassle to type on the controller and stuff, because trust me, I've been there. If you don't know, like there are actually various titles within Dreams that I did do the subtitles for. At one point I did a little initiative where I was like, hey Dreamers, add subtitles. And if you can't be bothered, then maybe I'll do it for you. And then I done some. And the idea was that I would then inspire other people to do more. Didn't really work out because other people just still couldn't be bothered. But no, look, subtitles, man, subtitles. Alright, cool checkpoint, of course, obviously, typewriter. That's why I had to double back there. It's like, yeah, I'm saving, you know, if I get the opportunity, I'm saving. Now, here we go. The thing is, I might have said at the start of this video that it was just a demo. And at one point it may have been a demo, but maybe it's the full game now. I don't know. I suppose we'll find out. Like, I can see that flashing up there, you know what I mean? Like the ammo flashing. I guess we're gonna go around there soon. Just saying, I can see that. Obviously, one of the things in these games is that ammo management is a big thing. So wherever you see ammo flashing, you definitely want to get it, which means I want to come back this way to get that ammo. You see, there we go. And I know I'm just walking here when I could be running, but I'm just playing it safe, man. That's the thing. I'm playing it safe. I'm not doing a speed run. I can see more flashing up there, but we'll get there. So much for playing it safe. Let's run. Almost missed all this stuff. Yeah, so there we go. You've got to be careful not to spam X, because if you do, then they won't pick things up. But look, that's fine. I don't mind that. Okay, it's a movable object. I guess that means we have to move it. There we go. Classic, man. Classic Resident Evil. Boom, and there's a key. Oh, well, I think it's a key. I don't know what it is. Didn't tell me. But I presume that it is in fact a key. It appeared to be key-shaped. So it must be a key. Right, let's go. Oh, yeah, I don't want to shoot you, man. I'm alright. I'm gonna save my resources for whatever's beyond this door. I really love the aesthetic, by the way. I'm not sure if I've said that enough. I genuinely do. It's proper PS1 stuff, and it's proper good. I remember Bohala making a Resident Evil style PS1 style game in Dreams a long time ago. It was an original IP, but it was very similar to this. It just, it just wasn't called Resident Evil. I lost where I was there. Where am I? Look. I'm sorry, mate, but... Oh, there I am. Oh, I've just got to find the right angle here. Oh, there we go. I saw a little peek of the lady's elbow, and then I knew exactly where to go. Oh, hello. Oh, there's a nice peek of the elbows. There we go. Right. Oh, there we go. There's the menu. It's triangle. You see, I was pressing touchpad for some reason, because it's been a while since I played Dreams. So anyway, right, cool. Oh, I didn't mean to use that health, but at least we've reloaded the gun. There we go. Cool. Right. Okay. Oh, yep. I forgot I couldn't use the analog sticks there. I was trying to move for the analogs. Right. How are we shooting? How do we shoot? Yes. It is a rig. Right. How do we shoot? Oh, equip. There we go. I've equipped it. I think it was square. I should have looked at the controls, but yeah, I presumed it'd be the same. Oh, I presumed it'd be the same as the original game. Although it's been so long since I played it, anyway. Obviously, that didn't have touchpad. So maybe it was triangle. Anyway, blah. Look, I'm trying to get this guy. There we go. Oh. Beautiful. Now, I don't mind that it's D-pad, right? But I think it would be nice to give people the option of the analog stick, just in the same way that ultimately the original game eventually also gave people the option of the analog stick with like when that came out. I know it wasn't on the original PS1 controller, but you know what I mean. I'm sorry, I can't help but just give little bits of critique here. I should be like proper internet man, like, hey guys, Resident Evil, yo, let's go. But I'm giving honest, genuine critique, man. This is really cool. I love the style, I love the vibe, I love Dreams, but I'm just being honest. It's cool though. Let's go. Oh, didn't mean to go back the way. A minute. That's my fault. That's not the game. Okay. Somewhere there's a key. Somewhere there's a key. Oh, we're missing a... There we go, yeah. Okay, I thought that would be a corridor and the camera would cut, but no, just dead end. Okay. As I thought that up there would be as well. Okay. This way? Yeah, this way. Of course it's this way. Of course it is. Okay, awesome. I could do with more health, and it's not that I'm dying or anything, it's just that I accidentally used some, you know what I mean? Oh, there's some. There we go. See, just when you want it, there it is. That's what you want from a Resident Evil game. And I'm not being sarcastic, by the way. Genuinely, it's like the way they're designed. It's like you are supposed to run out of resources, or at least almost run out of resources at the same time that you pick up resources. You know what I mean? This is cool. Obviously, it's inspired by the police station, but it's a prison. Yeah, this is cool, man. This is cool. Because, yeah, you can see the design of this. I mean, it's very similar to the police station, but maybe it is the police station, and it's just changed in this post-apocalyptic world. I don't know. It's cool, though. Let's go. Let's save. So, my logic, right, in the original games, whenever I was faced with this sort of situation or this sort of place, was to start on the ground floor, check out all of one side, check out all of the other side, and then venture upstairs. So we're going to do that. Obviously, it's got that authentic music and stuff, which, you know, it's cool. Look, I'm not gonna lie, right? I do, you know, this is really cool, and I'm into it, and I respect it and everything. I do prefer original IPs and stuff, and you know, and all that jazz. It's just personal preference, right? There's a key. That's just personal preference, but I understand like the appeal here. There we go. There we go. There we go. Sorry, I maybe wasn't as excited there as I should have been. I need to get back into the whole streamer performance thing, don't I? Right, we've got a key. That probably means we can open this door, right? Just logically speaking. Okay, no, it's not this door. So it's got to be upstairs. That's fine. I love the way we're limping here. We definitely could do with health, but I don't want to spend it yet. I want to wait till I'm, you know, till I really need it. That's where we came from. And that's where we just came from. And what about this corridor up here? I mean, we do have a key for the door. But which door? That's the question. Yeah, see, I'm pressing X, by the way, trying to interact with things, and none, so... Logic would dictate to me that the key is for the door down on the ground floor, right? But I'll just double check these. Double check them, right? Am I being grumpy? Should I come back when I'm less tired? Right, okay. So what's the door? Oh, wait a minute, here we go. Okay, so Okay, may God help us. Everything went loud, alarms triggered across the entire facility with no warning, then came the gunfire, then the screaming, and it wasn't localised, there were multiple sectors at once. They've lost control of the prison. Inmates are not behaving normally, they are in fact attacking staff. Did you feel that little bit of improv there? Feeding on them, calling them prisoners, doesn't feel accurate anymore. They're man-eating monsters now. We've started sealing corridors to slow them down, but it's not enough. And then this laddie here's been scratched. He's getting itchy, scratchy, tasty. Because one of them got through, and even the slightest scratch is a bad deal. That's, you know, that's Resident Evil. Here we go. Wow, do I have the key? I've got a key. Clearly it's not that key. Yeah, I know mate, you just told me. Alright, okay. I guess we're going back this way? I mean, it wouldn't make sense to leave the building. We must have, in our haste to get away from all of those zombies, we must have missed the door. We must have. It's our own fault. Oh, hello. Yeah, hello. Oh. Mana. Mana. Hello. Yeah. Oh. Can I help you? Okay. Oh. Yeah, just you keep yourself to yourself. Oh. Okay, hands off, mister. Oh, okay, I'm through the door. That's fine. I got away. Look, all of a sudden he got quite grabby, didn't he? Right. Let's try that again. Yeah, hello again. Are you going to behave yourself this time? Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. I'm sorry. Look, I feel bad, but... Oh. I shot and I went through the door. Right. Okay, let's go again. Let's stand away from the door when we shoot this time. Right. Oh, we done it again. Oh. Genuinely, by the way, it's like I didn't know that was going to happen. I thought I was standing far enough away from it. Alright, okay, one more time. Okay, let's just shimmy here. Somewhere in here there's a door, right? There's a door. Oh. Aye. But there's not though, is there? Because you come in and then there's the key and then these guys happen and then you've got to run away. And now oh no, just got to manually reload because I can't figure out how to reload otherwise. That's fine. Right. What? I've just used I used an entire clip on that guy. What's this key for, man? Yeah, certain doors, but what doors? Alright, mate. Yeah, I just used the whole clip on him as well. I mean, we've got shotgun shells, but no shotgun. There's a key that unlocks certain doors. Alright, mate. Alright. Ugh. There we go. Look, I don't know what door this key opens, alright? I'm gonna give it one last go as we run around the place, but if I can't find an appropriate door, I'm gonna bail, alright? I'm gonna bail. These zombies have gotten a bit much for me, and I'm gonna bail. But we're gonna try one more time, alright? If we can't find the door in here, then we're gonna try and find a door that's not in here. But let's just try up here again, one more time, right? One more time. I'm trying to be fair to it, you know? Genuinely, it looks the part and it sounds the part, and I really respect these projects made in Dreams, because honestly, I think it's really cool. I didn't load up Dreams for approximately 18 months or so, until quite recently. And since loading it up again, I've found that it's still just really cool. Honestly, it's amazing what people can do and all that jazz. But what door am I supposed to unlock here? Like, where's my door? You know what I mean? Has anyone seen my door? I can't find the door. Oh, that was a different camera angle. Wait a minute. Is this a whole... Whoa, yeah, this is like a whole section of corridor that I somehow just never found before. You know what I mean? But it's not going to be this door though. This door is way too high tech for my key. This is like an end of level, end of game door. You know what I mean? This is the sort of door that Chris Redfield's locked behind. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know you don't know the code, because I don't know the code. But let's just find another door. Check this guy, by the way. Look at him. I would not consider him nice. And I don't even know the guy, but, you know. Look how well hidden that corridor is, by the way. How are you supposed to see that corridor? Look. What? Like, genuinely, look here. How are you supposed to... How are you supposed to see that? I'm not being horrible. I'm giving genuine... like feedback, almost as if I was like a QA tester or something, you know what I mean? How are you supposed to see that corridor? That's just a wall. You know what I mean? Anyway, alright. Genuinely, I'm giving developer feedback here. I'm not being horrible. I really respect these things. Honestly, I love them. But yeah. It's important, man. I know people who started making games in Dreams who now work as actual full-time game developers for, you know, like big game companies and stuff. So there's definite value in using things like Dreams as a tool to learn your skills and to hone your craft and stuff. And yeah, look, I just thought, you know, that where's that corridor? You can't see it, man. You can't see it, you know? That's just an example of a little thing. As with some of the other things I've said. And like, look, what's this key for? Am I being an idiot? Is there some other, like, hidden corridor that's invisible that I'm just not seeing? Clearly there is. Because the key must be for somewhere. But, no, I mean... I'm gonna give this room one more go, right? Just one more go. And I promise, by the way, I have been pressing X at every door. I've been doing my best here. I didn't mean to go back through that door. I was just pressing X to try and interact with things. But, and I swear that never happened in the originals. Do you know why it never happened? Because I think the X to go through doors and stuff only really registers when you're facing the door. Like, so it wouldn't happen, you know, if you're facing like this and you're next to the door. But look, I understand how doors work in Dreams, so I get it. But I also wonder if there's a way to make it... I don't know, anyway. I mean, what's this key for? Is there a hidden corridor in here that I've somehow not spotted? I've not even got any ammo, because, yeah, I blew it all on 2 guys. Look, this game's really cool. I respect it. It looks good. It sounds good. But where am I supposed to use this key? And how am I supposed to kill someone when I've unloaded 2 clips and not killed anything? It's cool though, man. It's cool. It's cool, right? Now we're gonna bail here for now, right? I might come back to this. I presume I am actually gonna get some feedback based on this video, so I will almost definitely be going back to it, right? But here's the thing, right? Just very quickly before I do go, right? Here we go. Yeah. So Bohala, right? Bohala is another creator in Dreams. They've made loads of cool stuff here. But yeah, look, they've made Dino Disaster, right? This is basically it's not Dino Crisis, but it is Dino Crisis. You know what I mean? But it's not Dino Crisis. It's Dino Disaster. And then yeah, they done this, which is also like cool. And blah blah blah. Where's the? No, it's not that one. Yeah, The Last Thing I Do. There we go. This is another PS1-style Resident Evil game, essentially, but it's just not Resident Evil. You know what I mean? Like, it's very good, though. It's very good. And if you were playing it, you would think that you were playing a Resident Evil, but you're not playing a Resident Evil because it's not Resident Evil. You know what I mean? Like, all respect to the people making the fan games. I understand why you need IP recognition. As someone who releases videos on YouTube, I understand that a video I release called Resident Evil is going to do more than a video I release called The Last Thing I Do, right? But The Last Thing I Do is really cool. This is essentially a PS1 style Resident Evil game, and it's all original IP, and it's very well designed and very cool, and it's actually got a bit of a twist ending as well that's a little bit adult. And we're not going to play through the whole thing just now. In fact, I think there is already a video on my channel that does play through the whole thing. But yeah, no, I'm just saying, look, that's a cool Resident Evil game. Well done to you. But also, shout out Bohala. Also, he's making Cosmic Tale 5, is he? Is he really? Is he? Or is that old? I don't know. Because I've not been on. Yeah, see, I've not been on for a while. I mean, his newest things are things that I have thumbed up, and I basically wasn't on for like 18 months. So I'm guessing he's not. But anyway, no. Hey, look, that was that Resident Evil game, and I might play it again because look, I'm hoping to get some feedback from Jesus on a Skate or whoever or blah 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 blah. Look, I'm gonna give him a follow. Look, follow. Thumb up. Jesus on a Skate. I love you. I love your PSN. I played your game. How do I progress with it? Give me a heads up. I can't believe it's only been played by 30 people though. It's crazy. You know what I mean? It's really good. Like, apart from the things that I said that aren't good. But 30 people, you know? Anyway, alright. Cheerio.